Dragon Ball Daima introduces new characters and expands the universe of the franchise in unexpected ways, retconning aspects of the Buu saga and bringing surprising revelations. Among the new faces is Dr. Arinsu, whose presence not only alters the understanding of the series' mythology, but also creates a new dynamic within the narrative. Arinsu is introduced as the older sister of Dejisu, a Makaishin, and therefore the sister of Shin, the Supreme Kai. This revelation is already shocking, as it introduces a new layer to the relationship between the characters in the series. Arinsu's introduction suggests that she may have played a significant role in previous events, potentially even influencing the Majin Buu saga. Her clever manipulation is central to the events of Dragon Ball Daima. Arinsu implants the idea in Goma, the new king of the demon realm, that Goku and the Z fighters pose a threat. This leads Goma to use the Dragon Balls to transform the heroes into children, believing it to be a strategy of her own, but in reality, following Arinsu's hidden agenda. Unlike the series' classic doctors, such as Dr. Gero and Dr. Mew, Arinsu is a novelty in that she is a young and beautiful scientist who manipulates events in subtle and ingenious ways. She is presented as a dark version of Bulma, using her intelligence for selfish purposes. Her interactions with Goma reveal a strained relationship, suggesting a long-standing rivalry, with Arinsu disregarding Goma's authority and hinting that her plans go far beyond dominating the demon realm. Arinsu is revealed to have left the demon realm at the same time that Dabura and Babidi traveled to Universe 7. This suggests that she may have been manipulating the events of the Buu saga from the beginning, possibly influencing Babidi to control Dabura as part of a larger plan. The confirmation that she was present during the events of Dragon Ball Z completely changes the understanding of the saga and suggests that her evil intentions have existed for a long time. With her ability to manipulate allies and enemies alike, Arinsu emerges as one of the most formidable threats in the franchise. Her introduction opens the possibility for the series to explore her connections to the Supreme Kai and how their rivalry could shape the fate of the universes. With Arinsu at the forefront of events, Dragon Ball Daima promises to deliver a deep and engaging narrative. The character is not only a clever and calculating antagonist, but also a mysterious figure whose influence could extend throughout the series. If Arinsu continues to manipulate those around her as she did with Goma and Dejisu, she could cement herself as the central villain not only of Daima, but of the entire franchise in retrospect. Dr. Arinsu is a great addition to the roster as she turns the classic doctor villain archetype that Akira Toriyama has used numerous times on its head. Whereas most of Dragon Ball's villainous doctors, from Dr. Gero, to Dr. Mew, to Dr. Wheelo, tend to be old men who create terrifying machines to do their bidding, Arinsu is a beautiful young woman who uses her intelligence to cunningly manipulate events from behind the scenes. This makes her the ultimate foil to Bulma, who once had a monopoly on the role of the young, beautiful scientist in the series. Arinsu even tells Goma that she wouldn't mind if he used his wish on the Dragon Balls to make her young again either, calling back to how Bulma constantly uses the Dragon Balls to make minor cosmetic changes to herself. Arinsu is only on screen for a short time in Daima's premiere, but she makes a huge impact right away. Prior to her introduction, Goma and Dejisu revel in the idea that Goma has become the new king of the demon realm. Dr. Arinsu plants the idea in Goma's head that the Z fighters could be a threat to the demon realm in the future. Of course, it's more likely the case that the existence of the Z fighters threatens Arinsu's own, at present mysterious, plans in some way. Arinsu is simply using Goma's gullibility to get what she wants. As a result of her suggestion, Goma puts his plan in place to turn the Z fighters into children, a scheme which Arinsu sarcastically refers to as ingenious. This reveals a lot about the dynamic between these two characters in particular. From the start, Goma tries to assert his dominance by threatening to take Arinsu's funding away. This establishes a conflict between them right away, as they seem to have a deep-seated distaste for one another that existed long before their interaction in Daima's premiere episode. While she isn't directly introduced as the main villain to start, it's very clear that Arinsu's brilliant intellect could end up being the single greatest threat that Goku and his friends encounter in the demon realm. While Goma and his Makaishin underling Dejisu are the ones who actually turn Goku and his friends into children, first graders, to be exact, it's really all the plan of Arinsu the whole time. Arinsu is a master manipulator and genius scientist who clearly has a plan of her own which she hasn't yet made clear. In fact, a lot about her remains a mystery. While Goma says she's conducting research originally funded by Dabura, it's not quite clear what exactly this research is just yet. Additionally, before Goma and Dejisu even left the demon realm, they learned from one of its guardians that Arinsu had left the demon realm right after Dabura and Babidi did just before the Buu saga. Arinsu has mysterious, and likely devious, plans that are currently unclear. However, her role in the rest of the series and its lore may help explain some of it. As a Makaishin and the sister of the Supreme Kai, it's likely Arinsu is incredibly old in the grand scheme of the series. Arinsu is the older brother of Dejisu, who is also the younger brother of Shin. It's unclear whether Arinsu or Shin is older, but they're at the very least siblings. Arinsu could very well be just as old as Shin himself, giving them a long-standing sibling rivalry that could contribute to Shin's desire to go to the demon realm alongside Goku. At the very least, it's sure to be a source of conflict when the two do meet again. Dejisu himself holds a disdain for Shin, referring to him as a nosy upstart for helping the mortals against Babidi. Arinsu seems even more disposed toward evil than her younger brother does, which definitely doesn't bode well with Shin. Initially, Dejisu assumes that Arinsu knew Goma became king because she was watching the events on Earth from the shadows. Given that Arinsu left to Earth soon after Babidi and Dabura did, however, it's more likely that she watched everything occur in person. This could change everything fans knew about the Buu saga before, as Arinsu must have played some unknown part in the conflict from the very start. It's not impossible to presume that Arinsu could have even somehow manipulated Babidi to take control of Dabura to begin with, as this could all be some part of a long and elaborate scheme that exceeds anyone's current understanding. While Arinsu claims that Dabura leaving the demon realm piqued her curiosity, it's obvious that nothing she says can be taken at face value. Arinsu has proven herself to be one step ahead of everyone thus far. By planting ideas in Goma's head, she jump-started the entire conflict of Daima on her own, while allowing Goma to think it was a scheme all of his own creation. It's not until the Fish Guardian of the Demon Realm reveals that Arinsu left to Universe 7 before that Goma even questions whether Arinsu could be up to something. Not only is Arinsu up to something, she's already getting her way thanks to Goma's gullibility. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like. It's a quick and simple way to show support. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone you think might be interested. Your help with publicity is essential for the growth of the channel. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any new content. Click the bell to receive notifications whenever we post something cool. I really appreciate your presence here. Your support makes all the difference. Continue following, sharing, and leaving your comments. We are building an amazing community together. See you in the next video.